Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Chris and this is ANC Candles and Car Air Fresheners. Well, pretty soon I will be saying ANC Candles and Car Home Air Fresheners because I will be coming up with a home air freshener product that will be joining my candle line and my car air freshener line. And I'll be showing you guys some of it when it comes in. Right now, it's in production. I've been doing the design for the past 2 weeks actually, and after I was done with the design, I had to send it to my manufacturer to look at it. And when he gave me the thumbs up that it's good to go after tweaking some other things, that's one of the reasons why I love working with my present manufacturer, because he's not just out there to just take your money, then print whatever you ask him to print. He actually goes through the details of your design. If the dimensions are a little bit wonky, he will tell you, and he will even tell you, you know what, my our designer will help you fix it. Or if you want to fix it yourself, you can fix it, which usually I do fix them myself. But the best part about it for me is that they can give me the feedback before they actually produce the product. Okay, some other manufacturers, like the ones I've had in the past, they will print whatever you gave them, and if you complain, they will tell you we printed or we produced based on your specification, and they are not wrong. Okay, whatever you give them, they're going to produce it because they believe that's how you want them. But my manufacturer now, he will actually ask me, is this what you want? Is this the way you want the dimension to be? So you know, if you chose this way, this is what's going to happen, and you might not like it. So that is very good when I get feedbacks like that. So I'm really happy to work with him, and that's the one I've been working with for some time now. And I just want to let you guys know that a new product will be coming in, hopefully by the end of this month. And I've not really shown anybody the full product itself except my wife, because she found out one of the prototype that I have in our bathroom, and she actually didn't find it because of the way it was placed. She smelt the fragrance in the bathroom, and she was like, wow, what was that smell? I really like it. And she was like, but I can't find the product. So I had to show her where the product was. So it's very exciting to know that she already likes it without even seeing it because of the smell that is coming from it. It's still a cardstock. It's nothing different. It's still a cardstock, but the dimension is different from my regular cardstock. So let me see what I have here. So this is one of my limited edition cardstocks that I sell. Okay, my car fresheners. So this one, this smells really good. This is mahogany thick wood. So this smells really good actually. So the one for the home air freshener, it's kind of bigger than this size and in length. So I really like it. But I've only showed two people the packaging, but I haven't shown them the product itself. So I'm gonna just put the packaging right here for you guys to look at. Okay, so that's how the packaging is gonna look like. You can see how tall or how long the packaging is. So that will tell you a little bit of the size of this home air freshener. And I can't wait for the samples to come in. They are making some samples for me, and I just can't wait for it. And I want to show you guys so bad because I'm excited about it. I want to show you guys so bad, but I have to hold off until the real samples coming, then I can at least have it in my hand. Actually, I will unbox it with you guys so you guys will see what I'm seeing for the first time. Okay, so I'm excited about that. All right, the other thing I want to talk about is the car air freshener calculator that I created. Okay, and I'm going to do a dedicated video on that to show you guys how to use it. I've shown you guys a sneak peek about that air freshener calculator in one of my short video. I've shown you guys that, but I want to go into details because I've tweaked some things, I've added some things, I've removed some things. Okay, and it's something that a lot of car air freshener manufacturers like you and myself, we can use to accurately calculate the fragrance oil that is needed to create one cardstock, two cardstocks, or three cardstocks, or how many cardstocks you want to create. So the way it works is very simple. So what you do is you put in the weight of your cardstock dry. So you put the dry one, okay, and then you measure that before you actually put the number on it. So for example, if this one, so for example, this is actually saturated, it's already absorbed with fragrance oil. But if it wasn't absorbed with fragrance oil, it will be just the way it came in, and it will be dry. So you're going to weigh that first, and then it's going to be weighed in grams. Okay, so when you weigh it, for example, this is 12 grams without fragrance oil on it. Okay, and when it's saturated with fragrance oil, it's between 20 to 25 grams. Okay, so that's what it weighs. So that program or the calculator will ask you this because it wants to help you calculate the absorption rate. The absorption rate is very important for you to know before you add your fragrance oil, because the absorption rate tells you, right, the amount of fragrance oil or carrier oil or the combination of both that your cardstock can actually absorb. Okay, so that is very important because you don't want to oversaturate and you don't want to undersaturate. If you oversaturate it, it's going to create what I call wicking, whereby it's just going to be leaking through, and you don't want that, your car air freshener leaking through someone's dashboard or on someone's dashboard, their leather dashboard, or any surface in their car. You don't want that because fragrance oil is known to damage dashboards of cars or anything about plastic of the cars, anything like that. So you want to be very careful. So that's why it's important to know the absorption rate and how much your cardstock can hold fragrance oil. Okay, so that's very important. So after that, it will help you calculate it, and the next part of it is just going to ask you about the length, okay, or the height of your cardstock. Okay, so this one I believe is 3.8 in height, and in width is 2.8. Okay, so it will ask you for that, and you input that. So it will use the absorption rate. Okay, it will use that number that you got from the absorption rate in percentage. It will use that, and it will use the height and the width of your cardstock. All right, plus it will ask you for the thickness. So this is 3 mm. There's 2 mm in the drop down. So wow, this smells really good. Let me put it away. Okay, it's kind of overpowering. All right, so it will ask you for that the thickness of your cardstock. Then you put that in. So it will take into consideration the thickness of your cardstock, the size in width and height of your cardstock, and the absorption rate. So it will take these three into consideration to tell you how much oil you can add in your cardstock. Okay, and if you want to add fragrance, if you want to add carrier oil, there will be a list or drop down of DPG, jojoba oil, I think almond oil, and other kinds of oil there. It will be a list there. If you don't want to add any DPG, so it's 100% straight fragrance oil, you can go ahead and do that. But for those who use DPG, I use DPG. So what I do is I do 2:1 in ratio, and then it will break it down for me to tell me this is the percentage of fragrance oil you need, and this is the percentage of DPG you need to create this cardstock, or to get this oil that you need to put in your cardstock. So after you put that, then you click on calculate. Then that is going to give you the amount of oil in ounce of fragrance oil in ounce. There's going to give you also the amount of oil in ounce of the carrier oil. There's going to give you a total of both. So with the carrier oil and the fragrance oil, it's going to give you a total oil that is needed to create car air freshener. So that's how it's going to work. And then you have an option to save it. You have the option to reset the entire thing so you can enter a new data. Okay, and it will give you a production. Whatever you produce, the name will be there. If it's mahogany teakwood, it will give you that. If it's lavender, it will give you that. Okay, so it depends on what name you're using. So I had a way where it will tell you the longevity of your fragrance oil, how long it's going to last. I had it there, but I had to remove it. The reason I removed it is because I don't know the strength of your fragrance oil. All my fragrance oils don't have the same strength, and there is no way for the calculator to know the strength of that fragrance oil for it to tell you how long it's going to last. So it doesn't really make sense for me to put it there, because it's just going to give you some random number based on maybe the thickness of the cardstock and stuff. But still, we all know that there are different strength in different fragrance oil. So that's the reason why I didn't add it. That's why I removed it. Okay, so that's it for that calculator. Again, like I said, I'm going to make a dedicated video just for the okay. The next thing I want to talk about is the car air fresheners that I'm doing. So the program that I'm doing, that's what I'm trying to say, whereby people come to me and they want to start their own car air freshener business, and they want to get the product and have it printed for them, have it designed for them, the packaging card, the ropes and everything sent to them. And that's what I want to talk about. The reason I want to talk about it is because I only have till the end of this month. This month is November if you're watching this. I only have the end of this month, okay, to take any more people into this program, because we're coming to the end of the year. So this is the last month I'm going to take new members into this program for this year. The next time I'll be doing this again will be next year, to be in January of 2025. Okay, so if you're still interested in joining this program, I want to let you know that this month is the last month. If you come in December, I will not accept, because December period is a busy period for me and also for my manufacturer. So it's busy period for me. Like I have like over 200 products to make. I have about 50 candles to make. I've only done is right there. I'm looking at them right. I've only done 20, and the 30th one, it's actually been done. I'm just waiting for the wax to melt, and then I have another 50 wax melt, okay, to make. Then I have 100 car air fresheners to make. So, and I also have other retail stores reaching out, telling me they're ready for their orders. So between this time to December, I'll be very busy. So that's what I'm saying. This is the last month I'm actually receiving anybody new. After that, I am not receiving anybody till January 2025. And also, I want to use this opportunity to say, anybody who is joining between now and the 30th of November, I'll be giving you guys a discount. So instead of paying the processing fee, okay, let me clarify. I can only give a discount on what I can control. I cannot give a discount of what is out of my control. What is in my control is my processing fee. That's in my control. What is out of my control is the manufacturer price and their shipping options. So that's out of my control. Whatever price they set, that's the one I honor. And by the way, the manufacturer, I just want to throw this in. I didn't plan to say this here, but I'm going to say it since I'm talking about what is in their control, not in my control. Is actually bumping up the price per unit. Okay, right now it's set as 55 cents per unit. Okay, he actually told me 3 weeks ago that he's bumping it to 62 cents per unit because of increase in production costs for them and increase in the materials in the cardstock. It has gone up, so they have to increase their product. Also, they have to increase the cost also. So I just want to throw that in there. But I asked him that if he can please hold off on letting that affect people that are coming through me. He said there is no way they can do that, but he's just letting me know that it's going to be increased. So I think there are about 3 people who just placed their orders. He was supposed to charge them 62 cents, but I told him, please don't do it, because I already told them it was 55 cents. So if you do that, if you do it for 62 cents, it's going to be me paying the extra, okay? And I don't want to be the one footing that bill. All right? So he actually agreed that by the end of this month, he's going to allow the 55 cents. He's going to accept the 55 cent. But I'm letting you guys know by January, it's going to be 62 cents per unit. I just want to put it out there. But for those of you that can do it from now till November, to the end of November, you will still have the current price right now. And also, when I was talking about what I can not control is the shipping. I can't control the shipping as well. But what I can control right now is the processing fee of $75. I can control that. So that is my fee, what I call don't waste my time fee. That is that fee, and that is also from that fee I pay up some of the fees like PayPal fees, Alibaba fees, and all of that. So from that I pay that. So I am going to give you guys a discount for those of you who want to do it from now to the end of November. Instead of $75, I'll cut it down to $50. Okay, so for those of you who want to do it now, this is your opportunity to do it. All right, and that is that about that. Next one I want to talk about is looking at my tablet here to make sure I'm covering everything that I need to talk about. Okay, so another thing I want to talk about is the car air fresheners that I'm making. All right, I want to use this opportunity to actually encourage you guys about starting your car air freshener business, or those of you who are already in it. I want to let you guys know that it is one of the small businesses that you could start and actually see profit in it. All right. I sell on Amazon Handmade. I sell on my website. I sell on eBay, and I sell in my local stores around me. And I want to let you guys know that if you just have a product, no, I've said this before, no matter how good your products are or whatever your product is, candle, soap, car air fresheners, whatever you're making, no matter how good they are, if nobody sees them, if nobody knows about them, nobody's going to buy them. Again, if nobody sees them, if nobody knows about them, nobody's going to buy them. Okay, it's just they're just going to be in your basement. They're just going to be in your room. They're just going to be with you. Are you going to have all this inventory and you'll have anywhere to sell them? So I want to encourage you to take that leap, to take that step, to go out there and put yourself out there and go to the stores around you, knock on doors, let them know you have a product that they will like. Let them know you have a product that their customers will like. Let them know that you can make this kind of product for them with quality packaging, with quality fragrance oils, with quality. And let them, even if you can, give them samples so they can have them. When I started going to stores to show them my product, I gave them samples, okay, for them to use. And that's one good thing about the manufacturer I work with. If you order 500, sometimes he put 520 because I told him to do extra so that people can use that as testing and use them as samples. Okay, so that's one of the things they are doing for me as well. So if you take those samples and you go to stores and you give to people and let them smell it, let them use it for some time, they can give you feedback. Before you know it, they will be calling you back that they want to order it. Okay, I have like orders coming in locally right now because again, it's Christmas season, right? Or it's holiday season, and they are bringing their orders in. This order that I got was about 2 weeks ago and is due to be delivered next week. So I need to get going with that. All right. It's good to have to have a situation like I have it, whereby you have all these people asking you to bring product into their stores, into their local stores. Some of them is because I went to them before and their customers like it and their customers go back to look for it. Like the story I told you guys last 2 weeks ago, right? The woman couldn't find the product anymore in the store. So she reached out to me and said, where can I get this? Okay. Then I had to reach out to the stores and say, hey, do you guys have any left? One of them said they don't have it. And that's the reason they said, you know what, if someone is asking for it, that means maybe another person is also asking for it. So they said, can you make more for us? Before I knew it, they said, okay, we also need candles. We also need candle wax, melt. Then we also need the car air fresheners. Okay. So you have to go out there and show people that you make products for them to buy your product. Okay, so that's one thing I want to say. And for those of you who are joining me for the first time, watching my videos for the first time, I want to welcome you and I want to ask that you subscribe to my channel and hit that bell notification. So every time I put new videos like this, you will be notified of the video and then you'll be one of the people to jump in and to watch them. Okay, so the last thing I want to say concerning this video is this, that I am so happy that I have people like you supporting my channels. You guys don't understand the amount of emails that I get, the amount of text messages that I get through the business phone number I put there, and through the direct messages that I get from people all over the world. Okay, to thank me for what I'm doing and to appreciate what I'm doing. But I want to turn around and thank you guys for supporting me and for supporting this channel, for liking my videos, for subscribing, and for leaving comments. Okay, whether good or bad comment, doesn't matter. Thank you for leaving comment. And I really want to thank you guys for your support. Okay, it's from the depth of my heart, I want to thank you guys for supporting my channel. Okay, because although it takes time sometimes to make these videos and it takes time to kind of shuffle between family, work, and business, and then the YouTube channel, it takes time. So sometimes you guys don't see me post for a long time, not because I don't have content to post. It's just that there is no time. Sometimes my little boy, he's 2.5 now, and he just wants to run all over. He wants to be with me when I'm making videos. He runs actually to come and see what I'm doing. So that's why sometimes I don't make videos for a long time, because anytime he hears me talking, he runs down and he just wants to be in it. It's okay, it's good. But I really want to thank you guys for your encouragement, for people messaging me all over the world. I've gotten messages from Australia, from England, from India, Bangladesh. And also I want to also chip this in, because people keep asking me this, if we ship to their countries. My manufacturer will ship to anywhere in the world, as long as you have a courier service, as long as you have UPS going there, FedEx, DHL, as long as you have one of these companies in your country, they will ship there. The recent one we just shipped to is in St. Lucia, and I want to give a shout out to Tracy Love, and she is an amazing, amazing woman. She's an amazing woman. She asks some good questions, and she always reaches out to me to ask questions about the process, which doesn't bother me. If you're doing this for the first time, I am not going to ignore you or say, oh, you go figure it out yourself. No, I'm going to hold your hand step by step to make sure you finish the race. So that's what I do. And I'm so glad that Tracy Love is going to be the first person in St. Lucia, which is in the West Indies, right? So she's going to be the first one in that area competing with the big guys, with the bigger car air freshener guys. You guys know the ones I'm talking about. So she's going to be the one competing with them there. Okay, so I'm really proud of her, and I'm wishing her nothing but the best and God's grace and favor in her business. Also, I want to give a shout out to Ty. okay, Ty Brooks. He's one of my buyers as well, and he's been like a friend now. And Ty is someone who is thinking outside the box. When I told him that, hey, you need to go out, even when I made a video about going out to reach to local stores, Ty wasn't sitting down. He got up, he started doing it. And now some of his Cardstocks or car fresheners are in stores in his local area. Some of his stuffs, some of his car fresheners are in there. He's actually thinking, he's now thinking outside the box and adding some other stuff to his product, and now he's selling them in gas stations, in other stores. So I want to give a shout out to him because he's not waiting for people to come. He's actually going there to push his product out there. Also, the other people I want to give shout out to, they are in Canada. I want to give a shout out to Sean and Nicole. They run the Country Home Candle in Canada. I want to give a shout out to them as well. They are one of the biggest returning customers that I have. And I want to wish them nothing but the best. They're actually crushing it. They are doing an amazing job in Canada, supplying to other people. If actually they are supplying to other retailers as well. So I want to give a shout out to them. They are the ones that ordered like 30,000 units. So big shout out to them. They're doing a good job crushing it up there in Canada. And also I want to thank every one of you who have ordered from me and started your car freshener business on your journey. I want to thank you guys, and I see a lot of you send me pictures of what you're doing. And yes, I will not forget to mention Trisha. Trisha and her sons, they own the King's Men Collectives. Okay, they own that and they are crushing that, in Indiana. They are doing great job. She sends me pictures of their shows sometimes they do, and she's actually ordered again. Okay, she's a repeated a buyer as well, and I want to thank her as well for what she's doing out there and supporting me, supporting the channel as well, and just doing great things for herself and her children. So guys, if you are interested in this, you can reach out to me before the end of this month. Okay, and again, I'm giving you guys that $50 processing fee instead of the $75. So if you are interested in it, reach out to me. Click the link in the description to join the Facebook group, and from there you can actually DM me directly, or you can use the phone number there to text me or call me. And if you want, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. God bless and have a nice day. Bye bye.